can businesses adopt secular fashion practices, and how can that help in your business? My name is Chikere Onyechi. I'm the founder of Closet Sales and I'm the curator at Startup with Breakthrough. And one of the things I've been doing in the last 3 years is to advocate for circularity in industries in Nigeria. And today I'm not just going to be talking to fashion entrepreneurs, as that is my niche. I'm going to be talking to all business owners, and I'm going to be sharing tips for business owners to adopt circularity in their processes to maximize revenue, increase offer and value for their customers, and to stand out in your industry. Day one tip. Now, before I start talking about how you can adopt circularity in your business, I want to talk about why it's important for us to adopt circularity. What is circularity? How did that conversation come about? So let's start today's conversation. Now, in the world we live in, waste management is in the world we live in, waste is a vibe. We all know how to waste things. In short, waste is a trend. Like, people just do things, they don't care about where it's coming from, they don't care about where it's going to. We buy clothes, we wear them once, we just dump them, we just get things. You buy things for just buying sake and buying things for trend's sake. So some of the problems of this is that we are in a linear system at the moment, where we buy things, we use them, we dump them, we just extract things from resources, we manufacture them, produce them, sell them. As users, we use them, dump them. We don't even ensure that we use them right. We don't even ensure that we use them well. And the next time we are back again in the market demanding for more things. And the more the demand increases, the more the need for us to start cultivating our resources increases. And the problem about this is that we don't have a lot of resources on this planet Earth, and generally globally resources are limited. So you now see people looking for different ways to have vegetative meat, just looking for different ways to ensure that the demand of people are met. But circularity is now a different mood. Circularity brings a solution. And what does circularity mean? Circularity means that we ensure that items that are being produced, items that are being made, are used sustainably. They are used to the maximum. Circularity at the core is, number one, to ensure that, one, our resources are efficiently used. Number two, to minimize and reduce the waste we create, and to scale at a minimal cost. So the idea around this is that we use what we have to be able to do more, right? And that's just the idea of circularity. More than that, the circularity models ensures that items that are existing are being reused, they are being upcycled, they are being downcycled, they are being recycled. So there are a lot of conversations around that, but what I'm going to do in this real challenge is to ensure that these conversations are simplified for you as a business owner, and you can see ways where you can adopt these practices in your business. We'll start with the number one conversation: adopting circularity as the core of your business. So for manufacturing businesses, this becomes key. For fashion industry, this becomes key. If you are a seamstress, if you're a tailor, if you're a fashion designer, or you own a fashion brand, these conversations are really key. If you're manufacturing food stuff, if you're manufacturing energy items, this is key. And what does this mean in your business? How does it mean for you to turn circularity into the core of your business? This means that in your business, when you're producing items, ensure that you are minimizing waste in your production. If you have remnants from your production system, use it to create more things instead of dumping them and throwing it away. In short, ensure that the way your items or your products are designed, they minimize waste. So if you're supposed to use 4 years to make a cloth, ensure that you are using 4 years to make it. It's not that you're using 6 years to draw it out, and at the end of the day we have 2 years of pieces that we are not able to use. So being conscious about the design of your products, being conscious about your processes, being conscious about the products you do, and ensuring that waste is not being done at that point. And even if you want to scale your operation, you're scaling it at minimal cost and ensuring efficiency of resources. So this is what it means for you to have circularity as a core in your business. And this is mostly for people who do production, who do manufacturing, the people who are the beginning of the supply chain in the business industry. If you are the beginning of the supply chain, your design has to be really thought about. Your design has to be intentional. Your design items are decoupled. They are easily decoupled, and those items can actually be used for other things. You can decouple your AC, and the components of those ACs can be used for upcycling or recycling product. They can be turned into raw materials. You ensure that your design is really intentional. So as a business owner who is in production, you have to do a lot of research in your business industry to understand how this plays out and how you can adopt it. Talking about circularity as a technology model. Now, Now, as a business, if your core is not production, if your core cannot adopt circularity as much as you want, you can actually now deploy circularity as a service, as a technology in your business. And how can you do that? There are two ways that I can give you examples of doing that, and here is one. Number two, you can start providing a tech back program for your customers, consumers in your industry. What does this mean? You can provide and build a website where people who use your product and don't need it anymore can put it out for rent, where people who use your product and don't need it anymore can put it out for someone else to pick it up and use it. Now, so technology as a core of your business means that you can now adopt technology in your business to reduce the amount of resources you use in your business. How does this play? Now, as a business that uses electricity over and over again, this could be time for you to now deploy a solar energy provider in your business and reduce the use of the normal electricity, and just be able to ensure that your technology is green. If there's no need for you to print papers, just have software, adopt technology in your business, have software where you can send items around, have software where you can have conversations with people without printing a lot of papers, have software your customers can track their orders, have software, just be able to adopt green practices in your business. That's another way of adopting circularity as technology in your business, right? As a business owner who makes clothes, this may be time for you to start thinking of other ways you can offer your customers value. And what do I mean? If you already make clothes for your customers, why not offer them a circular service, which means you can help them with repairs of their clothes, mending of their clothes. You can offer them maintenance of the items they buy from you. If you are able to adopt these conversations in your business, it's simple and easy. Adopt it and offer people more value, make more money, and be able to present your business as a green business, as a sustainable business in 2024 and beyond. You can also offer services like a take back program or recycling program for your customers. How do you do that? Another way to do that is by probably just having an app on your website or a part of your website where people can return clothes that they bought from you that they don't wear anymore, where they can rent out these clothes and give people coupons or discounts for those activities. By doing so, you have adopted a circular model in your business. As you can see, it's not as hard as you thought. It's simple and easy, and what you just need to do is to act on the things you've heard and you now know. So let's walk to the next thing. Does this work? You can start selling circular products in your business at premium prices. So if people want to buy the normal one, this is what it is, but you can afford them other options of circular products as premium prices. Banks are doing it now. So we have Providence Bank that have their green card, right? That green card, I don't think they give it to all their customers. There's the card for 5k and there's the normal card, right? So when you buy the green card as a business, Providence can say, oh, we provide circular products, while a green business who have adopted circular models despite being a bank. So if a bank can key into the circular model, I think you should start thinking of ways to do that too. So in your business, we've talked about having it as a core, we've talked about technology, we've talked about services, and to offer more value for your customers, you can actually offer them circular products as alternatives to what they already buy, and if they can't afford it at the premium prices, you are good to go. So you as a business, you're still making money. So circularity does not mean that you have to sell your things cheap. It does not mean that you have to reduce the revenue you make in your business. Another option for you as a business owner is that if you can't adopt these practices in your business, you can actually partner with a circular business to offer these services to your customers. So people who are in the fashion space, if you can't do rentals, you can actually offer it, partner with us at Closet Sales, and we provide that service for your business. If you can't do swap, we do swap parties for you. Communities, fintech communities, Closet Sales can do swap parties for you and all of that. So there are different ways to go about it, but I'm your girl. If you need more advice after this, you can always send me a video. Another way for you to adopt circularity in your business as a business owner is by training your employees and training more people about circular models. And you can do this via partnership. For people who are in the production space, manufacturing space, it's super important for you to adopt this in your business. It makes all the whole difference. It can be a CSR program, it can be an impact program, but be able to have experts on board come to talk about circular economy in your industry, or even circular economy as a general conversation. They train your staffs, though they can train people in different communities where your business works, where you provide your services, or where you have your consumers. Train locals and train people on how to adopt circularity as a way of life, as a way of sustainable living. By doing that as a business, you've made all the difference. You can actually stand out in your industry. You can actually stand out. You can be part of this conversation, and you can be part of reducing waste and reducing the amount of items ending up in landfills and the environmental consequences of this. This will provide you income and visibility as a brand. So it's super important for you as a business to start thinking in this direction. Another way you can be able to deploy circularity in your business is by waste management. And now already what you do in your business is waste management already, but waste management in its core would be to reduce the amount of waste that your business make. And now let me talk about food businesses. There is also a conversation around food waste. You guys are not out of the conversation. There is also a conversation around food waste. And what does food waste also involve? It involves the amount of food that are being wasted, the resources in making the food, before you cook the food, the spoilage that happens after you have cooked the food, the waste that happens post cooking the food, the ways that happen. I don't know if there's something like that. Now, how can you do that? You can actually plan menus for your customers so that you guys don't have waste. You can work with your farmers to ensure that logistics between where the farm are and where they'll meet you up for supply is not so long, so that those items don't spoil and we have food waste. There are a lot of ways to go about it, but as a business, you can adopt waste management skills and waste management schemes in your business. Ensure that papers are not being used. Ensure that when a customer buys an item, they stockpile for a period of time so that we don't waste. The carbon that is caused by logistics is being reduced. So instead of delivering items 5 times, you can deliver that 5 items once by engaging your customer and having a conversation around them stockpiling for a period of time, and it will also save them money. So these are different ways you can deploy waste management. Reduce the use of paper, reduce anything that makes short. If you notice that your dustbins are being filled up, you need to think about it again and again. In short, another way you can do that is to have a collection waste in your business, where you guys can collect paper waste, collect plastic waste, collect all of those waste, and you can send that to a recycling company. Just adopt this in your business, and boy, you guys are circular. You guys have adopted circular model. So as you can see, it's not difficult.